Samsung Galaxy M35, which debuted on market on May 24, 2024, remains an intriguing proposition in the mid-range smartphone segment a year after its premiere. In May 2025, it will compete with newer models, trying to defend its position thanks to its solid foundations and, most importantly for many, a still impressive battery. Already at the time of its premiere, the design of the Galaxy M35 was not its strongest point, which continues in 2025. The phone is noticeably heavy, 222 grams, and quite thick, 9.1 millimeters, which is largely due to the use of a spacious battery. The housing made of plastic, although with a pleasant-to-touch texture on the back, will not appeal to everyone in terms of premium. The lack of full waterproofness it only has an IP67 certificate is also something worth paying attention to compared to some of its newer competitors. One of the M35's undeniable advantages is its display. The 6.6-inch Super AMOLED panel with Full HD Plus resolution and 120 refresh rate looks great. The colors are vivid, the blacks are deep, and the maximum brightness up to 1000 nits in high brightness mode ensures good readability even in full sunlight. This is definitely one of the best screens in this price range, even a year after its premiere. The Samsung Galaxy M35 is powered by the Exynos 1380 processor. In 2024, it provided smooth everyday operation and could handle most games. After a year of use, compared to newer mid-range systems, the Exynos 1380 still offers sufficient performance for typical applications such as browsing the internet, using social media, or watching videos. You may need to lower your graphics settings for more demanding games, but the overall smooth experience of the One UI 6.1 interface remains positive. The vapor chamber cooling after a year still does its job well, preventing the device from overheating during extended use. The Galaxy M35's camera system includes a 50-megapixel main sensor with OIS, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 2-megapixel macro camera. The main camera still manages to take very good photos during the day with natural colors and good details. OIS is a big plus, helping to produce sharp photos and stable videos, 4K recordings at 30 fps. The ultra-wide angle camera is useful, although image quality drops in low light. The 2-megapixel macro sensor is more of an add-on and does not offer outstanding quality. The 30-megapixel front-facing camera takes decent selfies in good lighting conditions compared to the latest phones at a similar price, especially those with higher resolution sensor or better image processing in difficult conditions. The M35's photographic capabilities may seem a bit behind, but they are still fully sufficient for most users. The 6000 mAh battery was and still is one of the biggest advantages of the Samsung Galaxy M35. Even after a year of use, many users still claim 1.5 or even 2 days of work on a single charge with moderate use. For people who prioritize long working hours without charging, the M35 is still an excellent choice. Unfortunately, the charging speed remains at 25 watts, which is a noticeable disadvantage in the face of competition offering much faster technologies, especially considering the battery capacity. The lack of a charger in the set was already noticeable in 2024, and in 2025 it is still standard in this price range. Samsung's One UI overlay on Android 14 is well optimized and offers a wide range of features. The promise of long-term update support, 4 years of Android OS updates, and 5 years of security is a huge plus, distinguishing the M35 from many competitors in this price range who offer shorter support period. It is worth noting, however, that There are isolated signals from users about potential increased battery consumption after some updates, which is an issue that Samsung should address in subsequent patches. The Galaxy M35 has stereo speakers, which is an improvement over previous models and provides a better sound experience when watching multimedia. Support for 5G, Wi-Fi 6, NFC and Bluetooth 5.3 is a standard in this class, which the M35 obviously meets. The fingerprint reader located on the side edge works well, although some may prefer an under-screen solution. A year after its premiere, Samsung Galaxy M35 must compete with newer models from Samsung and smartphones from other brands such as Google Pixel 9a, Nothing Phone 3a, or numerous proposals from Xiaomi, Redmi and Poco, which often tempts with faster charging speeds, newer processor or refreshed design. The price of the Galaxy M35 in May 2025 is a key factor influencing its attractiveness. If its price has dropped compared to the premiere, it may constitute a very good value for money, especially for people looking for a smartphone with a powerful battery and long software support. The Samsung Galaxy M35 in May 2025 is still a solid mid-range smartphone that will work best for users who value above all long battery life and a bright, smooth AMOLED display. Its performance is sufficient for everyday tasks. The main camera takes good photos in good conditions. Long-term software support is a big plus. However, those looking for the fastest charging, the most advanced photographic capabilities, especially in low light or a slimmer and lighter design, should consider the newer offerings from the competitions. Despite some shortcomings, especially in terms of design and charging speeds, compared to the latest standards, the Galaxy M35 still has its place on the market in 2025 as a reliable distance eater with a high-quality screen and long-term support. The final choice, as always, depends on individual priorities and current price of the device. If you like my video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode. Peace out.